Good morning, church.
Good morning, Father.
God is good
All the time.
and all the time.
God is good.
Church, I want to talk about today to always begin with the small. Always begin with the small. Church, today the title of Mary, which is Mother of God, is the foremost of her titles. And that name in Greek is Theotokos, the God bearer. It was a title given to her by the church in the Council of Ephesus in 418 AD. We always think that the three greatest titles of Mary that we celebrate as a solemnity, Mary, Mother of God, the Immaculate Conception of December 8th, and of the Assumption of Mary into heaven, August 15, is about Mary. It is not. Remember, Mary is just the moon. Where does the moon get its light? From the sun. The church gave this title to Mary in 418 AD because there was this huge crisis in the church that was happening during that time. And what was the crisis? Nestorianism, which is the son of Arianism, both of which tells us that Jesus is not a God. He is only what?
Man.
A man. That the child over there looks like a God, probably has miracles, but he's not really God. And to protect Jesus, we have to say that Jesus is God by saying what? Theotokos, Mary, Mother of God. Now, does that mean that Mary is God?
No.
No, it doesn't. When you say that, my mom's name is Aurora. If you say that Aurora, the mother of Father Mario, does it mean that Aurora is also a priest?
No.
No. You're just talking about Father Mario and Aurora. In the same way. But you might be thinking, of course, Father Mario, a huge title for Mary, the Mother of God, but why her for January 1st? Why her for January 1st? Why not have the big title on this 8th day of Christmas? To celebrate the octave of Jesus Christ. Why her? Church, because we believe in the power of the small. God believes in the power of the small. I know today in our lives, we believe in the power of the big, the wealthy, the powerful, the vaccine, our government, even the church. But God does not operate that way. Look at the scriptures. Search the Old Testament. Who was David? Nothing. Who was Abraham? Nothing. Who was Moses? Mary. And today, Miriam. That's the Hebrew name of Mary. Miriam, 14-year-old. Why are we doing this? Because we must always remember that we don't trust in our own resources, but rather trust in the God who gave us those resources. Optimism, church, is about us believing that the future will be okay because you know what? Oh, technology. Oh, smart people we are. Oh, the universities. Oh, the goodness of man. Hope does not go there. Hope is born out of trust that this God will always be with me. It's not saying that the future will be better. Church, has there any been a year that there was no disasters?
No.
Has there been any year in which you had no failures in your life?
No.
Has there been? Then why are we saying Happy New Year? Because we're not optimists. We are people of hope who believes in the power of the small. You know, for those of you that are crazy about the Lord of the Rings, of which I am, remember that last version in which, Frodo was already on top of that mountain, and he was, going to give up. And what's his best friend's name? Samwise Samwise. I was gonna say Samwise the Great, because for me he's great. What did he tell Frodo? Frodo, remember the Shire. These are two diminutive individuals that did not put their trust in the power of the ring, but rather in the power of that memory of the Shire, that small community that they have of ordinary lives. I love it when our gospel today starts with this: the memory of Bethlehem, in which Mary and Joseph was in the manger with the infant lying in the manger. And what did it tell us? That Mary kept all these things in her heart. That is just small, the power of that memory. Go through your social media today, in which I already did, by the way, of my IG and my Facebook. Everybody was posting about their family. Nobody was posting about how much money they made last year, or the nice car that they have, or even how healthy they are. Everybody was posting about their family. Even I, who cannot be with my family, was Zooming with them the other day, and we had a picture of that and the video of that. Why? Because that small group of people, imperfect as they are, is such a powerful smallness. When I remember of Christmas and New Year, I remember of Christmas and New Year when I was a kid. Do you remember that? You don't have a lot. I don't even remember what food we ate. I just remembered how noisy we were and how we enjoyed each other's company. The power of the small. Church, I know we're looking forward to this vaccine. I know we're looking forward to great beginnings and probably new projects and goals and stuff like that. But they are not as powerful as that blessed smallness that God has given you. It might be smiling at people. It might be baking cookies and giving it to them. It might be praying for our frontliners. It might be, texting people every day, or asking your mom who is somewhere across the globe, how are they doing? That small is your blessedness, is your happiness, is the power that can change your life, is your hope. I have a priest friend who's a chaplain at the Children's Hospital. And he's in the cancer ward. And he's preparing this little boy, whose name I will not give, to die. And after several weeks of daily being with that boy, he found that this boy's countenance and attitude were always happy and smiling. One time, my priest friend asked that little boy, "You're always happy. Are you not afraid to die?" And that little boy said, "But Father, if God is like my mommy and daddy, I'm not afraid to die. If God is like you and the nurses and the doctors, I'm not afraid to die." Church, I am not afraid of 2021. With or without that vaccine, with or without the tragedies or the new inventions that we have. My heart is full of hope because of you, because of your families, because of that smallness that you continue to offer the world. That is Mary. Her yes, 14-year-old girl, totally unknown before. Hope is reborn.